frightening individual. And noticing his absence, no Axel James gear tonight. I wonder what that says about the control that Jack Teryn's going to have. I don't know if he's going to be unhinged or what.
Yeah, I was going to say, Jack Teryn with a handler has been giving me problems for close to a year now. I'm really not looking forward to seeing what happens tonight now that he doesn't have one. But you know what? Tonight's just not shaping up to be my show.
And his partner.
Well, this is one dangerous tag team. Codename Omega has been on a tear. A devastating Dragon Sleeper. I think even more devastating Spine Buster. These two together, I feel fear for whoever comes out to face them.
Oh, what was that you said about fear?
Well, maybe I spoke a little bit too soon.
Come on, Jordan!
I'm not joining in.
You know, if any other man would have walked through that curtain, I would have agreed that they might have something to fear. But J Platt, I think he can handle himself.
Fair enough, fair enough. I would like to point out that as intimidating and as powerful as the Ghetto Superstar is, you cannot ignore Codename Omega just staring him down, not backing down. That shows a lot of strength there too.
Oh yeah,
right.
no, the history that these two have shared has been a long and violent one.
I don't think there's a single person in the back more intimidating than these three. Stature, opposing, they are three of the most intimidating and intense figures in the MWO.
Indeed. And here comes the fourth in our Mount Rushmore of intimidating figures in the MWO.
You agreed to this match?
I like chaos, Jordan.
Oh, goodness
and
gracious.
this match is going to be chaos.
I hope the ring is reinforced. And I hope the building is reinforced. I hope the entire city of Flint is reinforced.
And of course, you want to talk about history between two superstars. Let's talk about Jack Teryn and Skullz for a little bit. There is no love lost between these two.
No, and I've loved every minute of it. I can tell you that much.
Oh, absolutely. This match is going to be a slobber knocker. They're gonna get to clubbering real quickly here. Someone might even grab a bicycle. I don't know where they'd be finding a bicycle in this arena. I don't know what happened to the kid that'd be riding it, but this match is going to break down fast, and it's gonna be sweet.
Not many people's moods would change from grumpy to happy when these four men are in the ring like you would.
I'm not in the ring right now.
It's a very good point. I don't plan on moving from behind this table until this match is over.
Oh, neither do I. I'm going to sit back here. I'm going to enjoy every minute of it.
And these are four of the biggest, most dangerous, and most intense performers, wrestlers, fighters, whatever you want to call them here in the MWO.
And there you see Codename Omega and Jack Teryn gingerly entering the ring.
I feel a little bit bad for our referee.
Oh, this referee's got his work cut out for him today. Poor little guy.
You might need to give him a little bit of a bonus.
I feel like I'm going to need to give him a vacation after this. And this match is officially underway. Jaysen Platinum and Jack Teryn are starting this match off. Slowly circling each other.
Oh, but Jaysen Platinum is looking at Codename Omega, and Teryn's looking at Skullz.
Wait a minute. Oh, I thought this was about to devolve already.
Yeah. I'll give it time. I can only imagine how quick that's going to happen.
There you see Jack Teryn and Jaysen Platinum feeling each other out. Counter elbow lockup.
Well, this is what it looks like when two big rams clunk into each other and their horns get
And there
stuck.
you see Jack Teryn backing Jaysen Platinum up into the corner.
That's a lot of strength from Teryn there.
It absolutely is. I was wondering if the Ghetto Superstar was going to be too much for Jack Teryn, but it looks like that is not going to be a problem.
And of course, everyone needs to keep their third eye on Tragedy Ann. Always looming at ringside when Skullz is near.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's the doll you need to worry about.
Well,
I've seen what that thing can do.
as long as Frankenbucket's not out here, I'll take the doll over that.
There you see Jaysen Platinum now returning the favor with a chop of his own.
Yeah, a nice hit there. Platinum realized what side of the ring he was on, got a little too close to Codename Omega.
Yeah, that's not, neither of these guys want to be in the opposite corner. That is for sure. There is no love lost between any members of either of these teams.
Pope, have you ever been to a monster truck rally?
What do you think we're watching in the ring right now?
I was about to say, because if you haven't,
we
this is
don't
what it
need
looks like.
Gravedigger, we have Skullz. Oh! Huge shoulder block. It's not often that you see Jack Teryn hit the ground like that.
No, not that
But
hard.
it's not often that you see Jack Teryn in the ring with a guy who's, honestly, I think even a little bigger than him.
I think the Ghetto Superstar may be bigger. This was not, I don't think this is the kind of match that you wanted to debut a brand new canvas on either.
Yeah, new canvas, by the way, if you guys haven't noticed.
Yes,
I'm sure that you're leaving comments in the YouTube comment section about how lovely it looks.
Our beautiful new blue canvas. Did Codename Omega just ask Jaysen Platinum to tag in Skullz? His mask might be on a little too tight. I think he's having trouble.
Yeah, I think that he needs to check the paint that he's using on his face and make sure there's no lead in it. Because that is kind of a death sentence demanding that Skullz get in the ring.
And he's paying for it.
A.
Oh, but look at how quickly popping back up to his feet.
As we move into Exhibit B.
Oh, but look at that. Every hit just seems to be firing up Codename Omega. Oh, but that choke looked like it did a
For the time
little
being,
bit of damage.
it's only going to be so many hits from Skullz before Codename Omega is out of it. Thankfully, for Codename Omega, he's able to get back in control of this. We have four of the most dangerous strikers in the ring in the MWO right now.
Yeah, and this is dangerous. This is not where Skullz wants to be.
I'm starting to think I should have booked this one in an octagon.
Oh, our referee needs to be careful.
Wait a minute! There you see. The referee noticed.
Well, I believe
That one's getting a raise and a vacation.
Well, I think
He's getting a vacation.
I think Omega was just checking on the skull of Skullz to make sure it was properly
I believe
bleached.
that is referred to as the skull squared. Squared, not squared.
The skull of Skullz.
I don't know, the skull probably squared after that.
There was a lot of fist coming down onto the top of Skull's head there. You had a close encounter of the Skull's kind at Slamathon.
I absolutely did, and let me just say that that was the most scary experience of my life. He was in my face. I can see
Nice
the
flying
remnants of
lariat.
every single wrestler who Skullz has beaten in combat in his eyes.
Does he have eyes, or are they just gaping
Well, I
holes?
mean, they're more so balls made entirely of the void and soul matter. It's really difficult to explain. Kind of the same color as an emerald. It'd be beautiful were it not for the fact that I felt like my soul was becoming one of but many.
Well, I'm glad that it wasn't me then. And Omega really working over the arm on Skullz. That's one good way to almost ensure that you're not going to get yourself chokeslammed.
Absolutely. I was about to comment on the fact that Skullz needs that arm strength to use that choke slam.
And meanwhile, Omega with a nice stiff shot there on Jaysen Platinum. Double team action here.
Double clothesline there from Jack, Teryn, and Codename Omega. Teryn going for the pin, 1, 2, and a kick out.
Surprising that Teryn's not hooking the leg on that pinfall there. Oh, what a Skullz is grasping the face and beard, I believe, of Teryn.
And now he's getting punched in the face.
This is like watching kaijus and giant mechs fight it out. This is MWO's own version of Pacific Rim.
Which one's the kaiju and which one's the mech? Because all I see are 4 monsters and a referee.
They all might be kaijus.
This is like that Godzilla Final Wars movie. You ever see that one?
Unfortunately, I have.
Unfortunately,
looking for a chokeslam and Omega jumping in, and here comes Jaysen Platinum.
Oh! J Platt laying right into Codename Omega. Jack Teryn laying right into Skullz. Ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't think it was going to come down to this, then you're off your gourd.
If you've never heard what it sounds like when pieces of steak are smacked into each other, this is about as close as you're going to get.
Don't make me hungry, Jordan.
With every impact, and the referee is officially throwing out this match. This is going to be a no contest, I believe.
You know, I can't say I'm surprised. I was really hoping it wasn't going to come down to this, but referee had no decision or no choice here.
Look at what a chokeslam!
Now, here's the question. The match has been thrown out as a no contest. Jordan, you claim to be smarter than me. How are we going to get him to stop fighting? Oh my God, what a choke slam!
Well, I think Skullz is going to handle how we're going to get him to stop fighting because he's going to put him down.
I think the
what is this?
Oh!
Do you have enough security to get these 4 apart?
I know a friend with a truck. Do you think that's enough?
What kind of truck are we talking about here?
The big kind.
Okay, because I don't think a Dodge Dakota is going to cut it. And it looks like Skullz and Platinum are not done with
Wait a minute.
Omega.
Codename Omega's back on his feet. No, no, come on, not again.
A second choke!
There you see Jack Teryn walking away. Oh my God! Codename Omega might be dead.
Codename Omega might be seriously injured after taking not 1 but 2 choke slams and 2 giant splashes from the Ghetto Superstar. And it looks like Jaysen Platinum's not done. He is setting up for the Ghetto Slam! And how wise is Jack Teryn to not get involved? He has no connection to the Codename Omega. He has no reason to get in there and help him.
With any other group of superstars, I'd be screaming for the Zebras to come out and break these guys up. But I gotta be honest, I don't have money to give these guys that kind of insurance.
I also don't think you have enough referees to pull these people apart. If I can even call them people.
Well, thankfully for Codename Omega, it seems like the onslaught is over. Skullz and Jack Teryn. Skullz and Jaysen Platinum making their way to the back. Jack Teryn already got out of here, which might have been the smartest thing Jack Teryn's ever done.
Codename Omega has a microphone.
Bro?
Codename Omega's standing.
Ow!
Want to beat me? I'm still standing! It's Summer Smash. Last man standing.
Oh boy.
Except. Do it! Or do you live your semi-retired life?
You're coming out from a... Pope, I told you to stay behind the table. I told you to stay behind the table, Pope.
Yes, Mr. Platinum? You heard it here first, folks. MWO Summer Smash. Codename Omega is going to be taking on Jaysen Platinum. I need to see what our insurance
Well, apparently it's official. Pope just made it. We will see Codename Omega and Jaysen Platinum in a last man standing match.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is a triple threat match, and is for the Great Lakes Championship.
All right.
Introducing first.
Talk about a guy who's undergone a real attitude change lately.
Oh, talk about a guy with a great theme song, Pope. I love this song. And lately I've been a pretty big fan of this guy, and it looks like he's going bootless tonight.
Yeah, wow, look at that.
Well,
He ain't got no shoes.
Well, I think he had his championship match with Campbell, and he wasn't very confident getting enough grip on the ropes. And now he's going bootless. A little bit better grip in the ring.
And there you see old school Rick Caurdiea. Rick Caurdiea, of course, looking to get back his MWO Great Lakes Championship. The battle between him and our current Great Lakes champion, Scotty Fraytown. At this point, I believe, are the stuff of legend. So, you know, I kind of figured if we threw in the element of Victor Cross, we might have all the ingredients for a 5-star title match.
Hey, and I love me a championship match. I love me a triple threat match. And lately, I've been loving me some old school Rick Caurdiea. But you know who I really love?
Who?
This guy.
Attitude changes. I don't know what's gotten into Scotty Fraytown lately, but old Commissioner Pope Bronson can't say he's a fan of it.
I can tell you one thing. Fabulous Scotty Fraytown is your Great Lakes champion, and Fabulous Scotty Fraytown puts the great in the Great Lakes Championship. Without Scotty Fraytown, that is the Lakes Championship. Without Scotty Fraytown, this is the Lake State. Scotty Fraytown brings greatness to the MWO, and he brings greatness to that championship.
Are you saying that Scotty Fraytown is secretly a large body of water? Because I don't know how to take that news, short of
Scotty Fraytown. What?
You haven't told me how to pronounce your last name. I'm trying.
Maybe if you listen to Noah, you would know. But what I'm trying to say is that Scotty Fraytown is a large body of greatness.
So is he a Great Lake or not? You're really confusing me here.
He puts the greatness...
Can I go swimming in Scotty Fraytown?
No, Scotty Fraytown puts the greatness in the lakes. Oh, and
You're
Caurdiea
confusing
going
me.
right
I'm going to
after
watch
Victor
these
Cross.
guys beat each other up now.
Now, since you were apparently absent for Soberfest, you missed that post-match. Victor Cross performed a sort of what some might call an underhanded sneak attack on old school Rick Caurdiea.
I think I would be willing to call it an underhanded sneak attack. And I apologize that I was not there.
Oh, Scotty Fraytown may have been better off not getting in the middle of these two.
And I'm pretty sure that Scotty Fraytown misses not stinging on his chest because them's were some chops.
I think Scotty Fraytown misses those few seconds he was relaxing in the corner while these two bull mooses were going at it.
Absolutely, bull mooses. I think that's accurate.
Most of the things I say are accurate.
There you see, it looks like Victor Cross in solid control of this one with those stiff forearms. Those have to feel like you're getting hit with logs.
Oh, absolutely. And right now, this match feels to me, as watching, is that it's much more than just a championship match. This is Rick Caurdiea. This is Victor Cross trying to get a piece of each other, while the brilliant, the great, the majestic, fabulous Scotty Fraytown is just watching and picking his moments.
Up.
And you're going to show me some respect. That's what's going to happen.
I don't know if this is a good idea.
Well, I'm going to actually agree with you. It's not the best idea. Asking for respect is a great idea. Actually, he shouldn't even ask for it. People should just give it to him.
There you see Victor Cross and Rick Caurdiea. A double shoulder block.
I don't know if you could tell the force that those two just whipped Scotty Fraytown across the ring, but I thought the ropes were going to give out for a second.
And I think Scotty Fraytown's going to be sitting outside in the ring for a while. I feel like he learned his lesson. What was the analogy you used last episode? It's like two kaijus fighting off
like
against each other. I think that Scotty Fraytown should let the kaijus fight for a little bit.
Well, the way I see it, if these two aren't going to worry about
fighting
them, hey, there's no disqualification in a triple threat match.
His head's all sweaty. That's gross.
It's definitely not sanitary. But what I was going to say, if these two want to beat each other up, Scotty Fraytown might as well do what he needs to win this match.
Oh!
And taking down both of these men at one time is what the fabulous Scotty Fraytown is all about.
Coming in 1, 2, and no. It's going to take a little bit more than that to put the big man away.
I'll do whatever I want.
I do want to confirm that this is a triple threat match, and there are no disqualifications, correct?
I mean, I'm pretty sure. Wait a minute. As if on cue, you mention that and Positive Promotions show up. I just have to wonder, why are they out here?
I'm okay with seeing these four again.
I'm sure you are.
There's nothing wrong with JJ Hughes and Mr. Positive and Roberto Cruz and Raw
Okay,
Phoenix
but
racing
why?
the screen.
Something's happening. Something bad's gonna happen. My night's about to get a whole heck of a lot harder. I just want to know why.
Well, I feel like we might find out, and Victor Cross might be regretting not wearing boots to the ring because Fraytown has been going to town on those toes while you were busy worrying about Positive Promotions.
There you see Scotty Fraytown cutting off Rick Caurdiea, trying to get back in the ring. Caurdiea realizing that you can't win the match from the outside, but meanwhile, Scotty Fraytown releasing a spinning toe hold, I believe that was.
Well, you don't often see someone like Victor Cross being down on the mat for this long, and you don't often see someone like Ricky Caurdiea being controlled like he is right now, but you don't often see people like the fabulous Scotty Fraytown.
Scotty Fraytown's ring presence has been on point in this match. I have to give him credit where credit is due.
He came out here looking for the respect that he deserves, and these two weren't giving him anything. They were too busy worrying about themselves, and Scotty Fraytown is making them remember who's the Great Lakes champion.
There you see Scotty Fraytown bringing Victor Cross back up to his feet, backing him into a corner. Yeah, he is really working those unprotected toes right now.
Oh, a brilliant move from Scotty Fraytown, if you ask me.
I mean, it's a little scummy, but I have to give it to him. Yeah, that's exactly what I'd do if I were in that situation.
Hey, you take out the base of a man the size of Victor Cross, he's not going to be able to do anything to you. Say goodbye to the Super Slam.
What's that? Oh!
A nice
running, rolling
cannonball.
senton.
That allows
Rick Caurdiea
back in.
Finally back in this match. And you have to imagine he has some aggression built up towards Scotty Fraytown he's looking to get rid of now. Up and over.
Nice big back body drop from the old school one. I am digging that old school singlet he's got on right now.
You see Rick Caurdiea just throwing Scotty Fraytown across the ring.
Yeah, he should really not be messing up Scotty Fraytown's hair. I'll have you know, it takes Scotty Fraytown upwards of 30 minutes to get that hair done.
Backing it up again. Backing it up.
Yeah, Rick Caurdiea is not a small man, and when he uses his body like that.
1, 2, and a kick out. Almost threw Rick Caurdiea on top of referee Orville Houston.
I would say that was quite the kick out. Not many people can kick out of Rick Caurdiea's pins like that, but not many people are Victor Cross.
There you see, oh!
Slam!
Victor Cross going for the pin now. 1, 2. Scotty Fraytown breaking it up.
Saving his championship there. That super slam is a big move, and there's a lot of weight behind it when you have those two in the ring.
Oh, huge clothesline.
Nice short arm clothesline there.
Kick to the stomach. Going for the caddy ride. Oh! Nailing the caddy ride. Going for the pin. 1, 2,
and Fraytown's playing heavy defense, but he needs to with these two into the ring.
Oh!
Right into the bottom post and turnbuckle there.
Face first.
He looks like Fraytown might be setting up for that CCR kick.
There it is. Fraytown going for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Scotty Fraytown retains the MWO Great Lakes Championship.
We'll let Noah talk. That's right, the Bringer of Storms is still your champion, and that's good because that bout would be a really silly name if it was only called the Lakes Championship.
Okay, now here's what I have to question. Positive Promotions is still out here.
Maybe they just wanted to come out and watch greatness.
No, they didn't just come out here to watch a match.
That's all I've seen so far.
We have monitors in the back for that.
Yeah, but when someone like Scotty Fraytown is in the ring, you want to see him with your own eyes. You don't want to see him through a monitor. There's just a little bit of something that you can't get from a monitor.
One way or the other, fantastic performances from all parties involved.
Strange though, Roberto Cruz is
Wait a minute, what's going on here? Wait a minute. Why does it seem like Scotty Fraytown is colluding with Positive Promotions?
Well, because greatness attracts greatness. Maybe they're just friends, Pope. You would know what it's like to have friends, but...
No, I wouldn't.
You know.
I don't have those.
Following contest is scheduled for a roll call and is a tag team contest. Introducing first.
I hate this music so much.
This is fun.
You know, this is my tablecloth, too. This is from home.
What do you want me to do about it?
Control your people.
Oh, it's the Becanes!
Yeah, it is.
This is the greatest thing I've ever seen.
You know, there is a thing called YouTube.
Becanes got moves.
Oh, wait till you see what they can do once they're in the ring.
Talk about some sweet footwork there.
Oh, wait for this. I know you're going to love this about as much as I hate it.
Oh my goodness! It's the worm!
Oh, it gets worse, Pope.
Oh my! That was the coolest thing I've seen in like at least 47 minutes.
You pay these people?
Absolutely.
Oy vey.
And there you see, well, that's the Blue Marvel, but he's not really blue anymore. Is he the red Marvel? Oh, the Marvel. Okay. Well, actually, it's just the Azul Warrior. It's Azul and Rojo, I believe, is the Spanish word for red.
Surprisingly, you're correct, yeah.
Hang on. Just give me 1 quick second.
Okay. What? Have you not learned from coming out from behind the table, Pope?
Hang on a moment. This recording is about to start.
Oh, what? Campbell and Reaver are still going at it. How long has this been going on for? Last we saw them, they were going out the emergency exit. Campbell has a hanger on his head. He doesn't even hang up his clothes, I'm sure. I'm pretty sure we're supposed to be having a tag team matchup. And Campbell just realized there was a coat hanger on his head. And he's going after Reaver again. Pope, you're out there. He's got to do his job. This is the craziest thing I've... These two have been now fighting for, if my timing is right, over an hour and a half. And Campbell and Reaver heading into the back. What is happening?
So, as I was saying, last time MWO Starter Fest, we have a 4-quarter tag team match. For the number 1 contendership in the MWO tag team titles, but we're missing a team. So here's what I'm proposing. The winner of the Becanes against the Azul Warrior and the Marvel. We'll talk about this later. The winner of that match will be put in the 4-quarter match at Summer Smash for the MWO Tag Team title, number 1 contendership. Now let's get this match underway.
Huge announcement from Commissioner Pope regarding tag team. I do have a question.
Shoot.
Why do you scream your name?
I don't know.
Is it because people forget who you are?
I mean, usually it's because people go yay when I scream Commissioner Pope, but I suppose, yeah, it would help reinforce who I am.
I suppose it would. So this match now has huge implications regarding Summer.
Summer Smash?
What did I say?
You just said Summer.
I've heard it both ways.
I mean, it's an event that's happening in the summer, so technically you're right.
Maybe that's what I was thinking about.
One way or the other, yeah, I'm looking forward to, the pressure is on for both of these teams, so it's going to be real exciting what, is he skipping?
Yeah, I believe that is Riggs.
Yep, that is Riggs. The green one is Yas.
Green is Yas. Now, at Soberfest, we did see these two teams go at it, and some might argue controversial. I would say a certain Clouse brother was putting his nose where it didn't need to be, and that resulted in Riggs and Yas picking up the win over the Azul Warriors.
Oh, what an enziguri from Riggs!
Nice step up.
There she is going to tag in Yas.
I believe he calls that the Riggsiguri.
Yas and the Marvel are now in this match, and Yas is coming in like a house of fire. Up, ducks
caught by Marvel. Into back suplex.
There you see both men slowly getting to their feet.
Well, I've never delivered or taken a back suplex, but I imagine it hurts both people.
Quite a bit. It hurts one party more than the other, though. Wait a minute, what is this?
I have a feeling it's...
Got him off in the... Is that an airplane spin?
It absolutely is an airplane spin.
Oh
and,
my goodness, I haven't seen an airplane. Oh my god!
Into a spine, ground control to Major Yoss.
What a combination!
Airplane spin into a spine buster. I may actually have never seen that in my entire life.
It would seem that Yas Becane going for the pin again. 1, 2.
And Crisis getting in the ring now.
Crisis throwing a few jabs while he's there for good measure.
Oh! I believe Marvel was adjusting the tights of Yoss because they came down.
Something just got adjusted, but I don't think it was his tights.
No, I believe his tights were hanging out just like John Campbell's were at Soberfest.
Neck breaker from the Marvel.
Nice neck breaker.
Going for pin. 1, 2, and a kick out.
Surprisingly absent is Mike Goodman, PI.
Here you see Marvel with a
Nice
leg drop. Going for the pin again. 1, 2. Marvel's going for the pin every opportunity he gets, which is smart.
Well, I've spoken to the Cody Leedy about that, in fact, and the first time we commentated together, and he informed me that when you do multiple pinfalls like that, it forces your opponent to exert a lot of energy to kick out. Even if you know you're not going to get the pin, that's still a lot of energy.
There you see Yas trying to get to his partner.
How about Marvel's holding him off?
Wait, there's Crisis. Oh, come on now.
And it looked like Riggs hit hard on that apron, which I know is the hardest part of the ring. Lots of steel there.
And there you see Crisis
setting up for
in
something.
the ring. Clothesline.
Big clothesline. Almost knocked the mask off of Yoss.
There you see going for the pin. 1, 2, 3. There you have it. The Azul Warriors are going to Summer's match. Good showing from the Becanes, but ultimately it wasn't. No.
And Marvel's not done yet.
No.
Are you really going out for again? Pope, you're going to go home on a stretcher if you keep getting involved. Pope just used the word skadoodle, and I don't quite know how I feel about it.
Let's give it up for the Becanes one more time.
You just used the word skadoodle to speak to another grown man.
Would you like to skadoodle on out of here?
I'm comfortable behind the table.
Then I suggest you zip.
This time for your main event. This of the following contest is scheduled for one fall.
One fall.
Man tag team contest.
Oh my god.
8-man?
8-man tag team contest. I'm so happy right now!
Did he just say he wanted to thank Bill Nye the Science Guy?
Yes, and why would he not want to?
Well,
Bill Nye taught many of us about science in our formative years.
I'll give you it up there. Oh, no.
There you see Tyler Dean jumping around.
Don't let him catch you, Cody. You're too heavy. all Tyler Dean does is he come out here and he jumps around and lose matches.
Hey, no, that's not fair. Tyler Dean is a bright young prospect, and I think that kid has a future. And there you see.
This is not what I expected.
I've said a lot about wrestling royalty over the past couple of broadcasts, but you want to go wrestling royalty in the MWO, look no further than Jaysen the Basher Clouse.
Now I could have
looks absolutely furious right now, probably due to the assault on his brother Pure Fury in the last episode.
Well, absolutely, and as Jeff said, Jaysen was not there then, but he's here now, and he is not impressed.
Not at all. Hashtag not impressed.
And the fourth.
Oh, don't tell me they're partners who I think it is.
I don't know. Who do you think it is? I can't read minds. What's going on?
I'm very happy to see them.
There you see Jaysen the Basher Clouse grabbing a chair. He has unfinished business with the bromance. That's what they are.
You know, if you'd be quiet and let Noah talk, you'd know these things. However, I'm very grateful to see them. I was very surprised because I don't think they're their partners.
And here you see the behemoth Blackwell.
That is the most accurate description of that move, of that name since the Bible.
Absolutely, Blackwell is a behemoth, a leviathan. He is a monster. Wait a minute.
As long as he doesn't bring that bucket, I'm okay with it.
What do you have against Frank? Wait a minute!
That's not the creature feature John Campbell. That's also not the creature feature John Campbell. That's
Where's the creature? There's
there
the
he
creature
is!
feature John Campbell!
Oh good, he left the bucket at home. Now I don't have to deal with
Wait a
candy
minute.
being thrown in my face.
They are still going at it. Oh! Double noggin knocker!
Simon Page doesn't deserve that. And this match is underway, so I'm assuming...
There we have the other members of the 8-man tag team match. I was wondering why the bromance came out before John Campbell. Now I understand, because they were still fighting. Silly me, I don't know what I was expecting.
Fair enough. I'm just glad that that bucket was left at home today.
I need to call my therapist after this. It's been a heck of a day.
I actually have to pose a complaint to you because of the past couple shows. John Campbell comes out in here nicely, throws candy to the fans, turns, talks to Frankenbucket, and then whips candy into my face.
I mean, don't you like candy?
Yeah.
Is it not like a kind of candy that you like?
Well,
'Cause
not
I
when
feel like that's an issue you need to take up with him.
Not when it's thrown into my face by a 6'4", 250-pound man.
He's trying to get it in your mouth as quickly as possible. He wants you to experience the delicious revolution ASAP. And there you see, John Campbell just used Tyler Dean as a battering ram. Sorry to change the subject.
Well,
but
fair
that
enough.
would beat him.
Tyler Dean is going to have to pick up the pace to stay in this one.
Come from pin one.
Michael Reaver wisely grabbing the rope. Can we talk about how bad I feel for Simon Page? He came out here and John Campbell slammed another man's head into him.
Well, I mean, John Campbell and the Uprising have had quite the history. Simon Page has given John Campbell quite a bit of guff lately. I can't say I blame him necessarily. There you see the Cody Leedy in control of this match. Tagging in Jaysen the Basher Clouse. Bash hits the ropes and running boot.
And it's hard to say that Clouse has been a little bit more intense than usual, because let's face it, he's one of the most intense people in the history of the MWO.
Absolutely, but if you're trying to point out that Jaysen the Basher Clouse is pretty PO'd coming into this match, then yeah, I'd agree with you.
I feel like he's been pretty PO'd for the past couple months, and it just seems to get worse and worse.
You're not wrong by any stretch of the imagination. There you see Jaysen the Basher Clouse and John Campbell tagging each other in. The history between John Campbell and Jaysen Clouse, by the way, is legendary. It's nice to see that they can put their past differences aside to combat some common enemies.
Oh, and here comes the superstar. One of the two best friends, firing, throwing hams right into the gut of John Campbell. Full head of steam. Stiff clothesline. And John Campbell trying to fire up these fans here for this big 8-man match.
Give me blood! Give me blood!
So you have Jaysen the Basher Clouse there.
Correct.
But no, let's offer a boot from the from Tyler Dean.
Well, Tyler Dean couldn't even get his foot all the way up to the top rope.
He couldn't.
I'm kind of surprised that Campbell saw him there to tag him in.
You know, Tyler Dean's trying out there. I have to give him credit for that. A foot was asked for, and Tyler Dean did his best.
Yeah, well, when you're in the ring with Alex Crowe, Jacob Brawn, Blackwell, and Reaver of the Uprising, sometimes your best isn't enough.
Well, I mean, right now it appears to be enough, because Tyler Dean is in solid control of the... Oh! Wow!
Caught yourself with your mouth open, didn't you, Pope? Dean jumped into the pool, but Alex Crowe had already drained it. Oh, and here he comes. The other half of the bromance, the other best friend, the man whose knees are contractually obligated to be covered up by knee pads because they're lethal weapons that can break through solid steel.
Jacob Brawn, former MWO heavyweight champion, former MWO television champion, currently one half of the MWO tag team champions. Jacob Brawn is one of the most decorated wrestlers in the MWO today.
And for good reason.
And he's still got a lot of gas left in the tank. There's still a lot of years left on this guy.
Oh, absolutely.
And there you see Jaysen Clouse. Did he just dab on him?
He did, and unfortunately, there's only one thing that Jacob Braun does that I don't approve of.
He just dabbed on him again!
I believe there was a blind tag there, and Blackwell tagged himself in. That is the last person
to take care of business.
That is the last person Tyler Dean wanted in the ring with him. I don't know if you have any younger siblings or cousins or anything, but this is kind of what it's like when you go in there with your little brother and you just throw him around for a while.
This is what happens when a gorilla gets angry at a chimpanzee. Did you see the ring bounce upon impact?
Oh, it did have one finger
off
covered.
the ground.
Tyler Dean's lucky John Campbell got in. I'm pretty sure Blackwell's finger weighs as much as Tyler Dean's entire body. This is like watching a gorilla fight a rabbit. And not the rabbit from Holy Grail. I know where your mind was going, Pope. And not Bugs Bunny either.
Well, no, if it was Bugs Bunny, this would be a very different contest.
Absolutely.
I'd have made sure it was an anvil on a pole match.
I'd watch that, actually. And here comes back Alex Crowe, stepping on the hand of Tyler Dean.
Alex Crow also young and decorated in the MWO.
Absolutely.
There you see Tyler Dean trying to get back to control of this one, but Alex Crow able to overpower him. Going for the pin, 1 and 2. Able to kick out after that gruesome clothesline.
Oh, small package out of nowhere from the small man. I will say that Tyler Dean's, he's got some impressive technical skills. The guy can fly very, very well.
But looking at it, does not look like Alex Crow appreciated that very much.
No, not at all. But you look at the other men in this ring, and you have to feel like Tyler Dean's a little over his head here.
Wait a minute.
Another one.
He's going for a second one.
Oh, transitioning into a back suplex.
Go to the pin, bridging with it. 1, 2.
How talented is Alex Crow? A beautiful bridge. Referee out of position. This match probably should be over. And the combination team of the Bromance and the Uprising are just having their way with Tyler Dean right now.
Wait a minute. Oh!
The referee's doing his job and keeping those people out of the ring.
Wait a minute. Both members of the Bromance are teaming up. Referee able to see what's going on. But the damage by Alex Crow and Jacob Brawn might have already been done.
Well, Tyler Dean's probably going to be angry at Basher and Campbell. They're trying to get in the ring.
Oh!
A flying kick.
Did you hear that?
Oh, I heard it, and you know what? Tyler Dean felt it.
1, 2, Bash breaking it up.
At this point, you gotta wonder if Tyler Dean would have. Oh, out of
nowhere! 1, 2. Tyler Dean almost winning it out of nowhere for a second time tonight.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, though, almost doesn't pay the bills.
I called him a rabbit earlier. I think I should have called him a possum.
If he wins this match, I'll call him a honey badger.
Fair enough.
Come from pin, 1, 2. Tyler Dean kicking out.
Another one!
Roll up, 1, 2. That is the third time Tyler Dean has come milliseconds away from winning this match for his team.
Absolutely, the smallest man is doing his best to hold his own. Tyler Dean doing his best to come back here against Jacob Brawn.
There you see Cody Leedy with his arm out. Tyler Dean is so close to being able to tag.
Yeah, so close and so short.
If his arms were a little bit longer, there wouldn't. Wait a minute!
What's the Bashers getting in the ring here?
Bash just got tagged in!
I don't think he did. I didn't hear it.
He absolutely did!
Oh, I didn't see a
Wait
tag.
A minute, there was a tag!
I didn't see a tag, and neither did the referee.
There was a tag! Are you kidding me? And there you see Michael Reaver just taking advantage of the situation.
Well, if Clouse would get out of the ring, then maybe the referee could focus. What surprising strength! All Dean's got to do is reach up.
Spine buster. Let's appreciate that.
Spine buster's a debatable word. It was a double leg takedown. Still impressive. Oh, but here comes Big Bad Blackwell.
Oh! Blackwell's going after Cody Leedy.
Yeah, he is. John Campbell confused.
Tyler Dean trying his best.
Going up high.
Flying
DDT. Well, the Cody Leedy is
John Campbell and Jaysen Basher Coss's distraction or attention is kind of half split, but they are trying to get the pin, which is unfortunate for the Cody Leedy.
That's right. The Cody Leedy is being absolutely manhandled by the behemoth Blackwell, just being dragged around by his hair.
Wait a minute. Blackwell's dragging the Cody Leedy.
And in comes Crow and Campbell back in the ring.
The Cody Leedy is being dragged to the back by Blackwell.
What is Campbell? Campbell using Tyler Dean as a battering ram. Well, he wasn't. The referee needs to get Tyler Dean out of the ring, who is illegally in the ring.
Well, Blackwell and Cody Leedy are just gone.
Who knows what happened to the Cody Leedy, but it can't be good.
And there you see John Campbell and Jaysen Clouse just working on Michael Reaver. And it looks like Michael Reaver and John Campbell's fight is not yet over.
Oh, that was a can to the head, I believe, there from the creature feature. It's a bite again. Referee needs to disqualify John Campbell.
Alex Crowe just getting 5 fingers to the face from Jaysen.
And Campbell and Reaver are outside again.
Well, half of the match is gone.
I would argue that about a half and a quarter are gone, because all that Clouse has left is himself.
Hey, Tyler Dean's still here.
That was the quarter I was referring to. Now it's only a matter of time before the bromance finishes off the basher.
I hate to say it, but I have to admit, wait a minute!
That's Jessica Monroe's boots from her.
Jaysen the Basher, Clouse just missed Basher's Basher!
What just happened?
A lot! Couple of hits, 1, 2, 3, here you have it! Jaysen the Basher, Clouse, the Cody Leedy, Tyler Dean, John Campbell walking away victorious, even though Jaysen Clouse and Tyler Dean's the only one left out here.
Oh, that should have been a disqualification, as the Basher illegally used the good, kind-hearted, and extremely brave Jessica Monroe's boot as a weapon, and now he's trying to choke out Alex Crowe with the cord, it looks like.
I'd use a lot of words to describe Jessica Monroe. I don't think I'd use any of them that you chose.
Look at these 2 pieces of garbage. And that little tramp at ringside.
Jeff's not out here.
This is what you're going to see in some smash. When the smoke clears, when the final bell rings, my brother and myself, when we were standing in the middle of this ring, with all MWO Tag Team Championship, the ones that you stole from us. So you all know what you have to say. Nobody hurt, right?
Oh, up! Jessica Monroe being quiet right now is the greatest decision I think she's ever made.
Because come on, 13, and all comes to an end. They're going to be able to do all the attacks. It's going to be 2-on-2. It's going to be me, Reaver, John Coss, against the Bromance. Well, the third title's over, gentlemen. The titles are coming back to us.
Well, there you have it. Powerful words from Jaysen the Basher Clouse. But you have to wonder, did the vicious assault from the bromance, is Pure Fury going to be okay going into that match?
That's a very good question. I also want to question the quality of Jacob Braun's ocular region right now after taking that medical boot to the face and that illegal maneuver from the Basher.